All right, so we just got to Henny's crib. I'm about to ring the doorbell, say hi to him, meet him for the first time.
Good, bro. Nice to meet you too, bro.
All right, guys, so I linked up with my boy here. Pleasure meeting you, bro. Thanks for having me over. Let the people know a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your story. Who is Henny Hermes?
Henny Hermes, I'm a music artist. I make hip-hop, rap style music, mostly sad music. I push getting sober, so remember that.
Who inspired you to get into music? How do you get into the music industry? Because I know there's a lot of people out there who are aspiring rappers or musicians as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of inspirations. Juice WRLD's like my biggest inspiration. I know you were saying before that you fuck with Juice WRLD too, so like that's lit. Yeah, he's definitely a huge inspiration to me. Rest in peace. But yeah, like when I first started, I really just saw people. Like I never recorded in my life. Like when I first started making music, it was kind of just like instant thing. Like I just kind of figured it out, and I was seeing people blowing up and pushing the wrong messages and all that shit, and like people were fucking with it, and I was like, I can make way better music than this and push a positive message. So I just started there, and 6 years later, here we are. It works, you know?
So your message with your whole music journey is mainly for people to get sober, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've had the ups and downs of the drugs. I've been through the whole fucking ringer with all that. And, like, I know, you know, what people go through that do drugs, and I know how many people do drugs that you wouldn't even know, you know, just to make them feel better. And I want to allow people to understand that the grass is greener on the other side, so I can tell that in my music, and I can say in my music what a lot of people can't openly say, you know, so I kind of feel like I speak for them. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the drug stuff, that's a huge part of my life, but I mostly talk about things that have just happened or are happening in my life, and I just try to be as real as possible, you know. I don't really agree with like all the cap rap and all. It's just kind of, it seems like a dying industry, do stuff like that. So I just try to put out real information that people can relate with, and you know, it works. People like it. So yeah.
So the concept of this video is actually talking about the brand that we're trying to create here together, which I want to talk about that right now. So would you say that all the music that you're creating, you're trying to get that into a physical format as well with the brand that we're trying to create?
It definitely coincides, because when people listen to my music, I expect them, like, they're hearing me, and like I said before, how like I feel like I have a voice for them because I can say it, maybe they won't be able to. I would definitely like the clothing to, you know, portray the same message as the music. Like when they listen to my music and they can relate to it, I'd also like them to be able to wear it and show other people, and without physically speaking, they're showing how they feel, and they're, you know, they're part of a movement.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like we're trying to go for something more than merch, if I'm not mistaken, because, I mean, my goal is to just be able to get your message and your goals with this brand and just put into fruition, you know, with the aspect of business. Within 5 to 10 years of launching this brand, which we're working on right now, what will your aspirations and goal be for this?
I just want to start a big community of people that have felt, you know, the same thing that all people that have substance abuse issues have felt, because no one's different and no one's alone. Everyone feels the same way when it comes down to this shit. And I'd want the brand to project the community of people that have gone through it, gotten better, trying to get better, and who want to push the same message. Like, I want somebody to be walking on the street, see the brand, and say, oh shit, like, I know what that is, I know what you're trying to push, I respect that, I fuck with that, like, let's be friends. Nah. But like, you get the deal. Yeah, I just want everyone to feel like they're not alone, and that they have other people that have gone through the same things through this brand.
I completely support the message, and that's actually why I reached out to you, because, well, as he explained, I'm a fan of Juice WRLD, and if you see my Instagram, you probably already know, but I don't want to just create brands for brands, but I want to spread a message around them. And me and Henny got on a call to talk about this, and from the start, we just kicked it off, and we could relate to this stuff. I'm sober now for like a month and a half, and grass is definitely greener on the other side, like he said. I think building a community for people who struggle with this type of things, especially because I feel like people don't talk about it. People just deal with it, and they deal with it on their own, or they deal with it with more substances. Creating a community around this would definitely create like a new family for people going through the same shit, you know, dealing with the same emotions, same demons. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to be able to grow this out together.
Before we continue with the rest of the videos, we're gonna go over our sponsor. If you're looking to start dropshipping or scaling your dropshipping business, AutoDS becomes the all-in-one stop that you need in order to run and scale your business. AutoDS is a product research tool also with fulfillment centers built in, so you can have your very own private supplier for your business. The reason why I use AutoDS and recommend everyone to use AutoDS if you're dropshipping is because they compete with up to Amazon with some products offering 3-day shipping. Not only that, but you're also going with a reliable and trustworthy source that has quality products to offer. Like normal dropshipping businesses, refunds should not be an issue for you when you're working with AutoDS. And here we're taking a look at the tool trending products that they offer for product research. They have many filters over here that we can play with. For example, the amount of likes, impressions, interaction rate, sell price range, created date, sold range, and profit range. Not only that, but they also have the different niches and categories that you can pick from in case you're only trying to work in a specific niche. Once you play with the various features that they have, you can come over here and start looking for the products. Let's say this is the product that you like. You can simply click on it. And in here, you're gonna have all the information that you need to be able to make the decision whether you wanna sell this product or not, and how you're going to sell it if you do. It's telling me how much it's sold, the profit that it has, the interaction rate, and even the reviews. The product score is at 100%, which is pretty nuts. You could even steal this product. Not only that, but it also says the product distribution, so you know where exactly people are ordering from. And you can see also a graph for the general sales to see when this product was trending the most. Underneath that, we're gonna be able to find some TikTok style videos so you can use it for your own business as well. You can easily just click on see your original, then copy the URL from that TikTok and post it into Snaptic, and voila, now you have a downloaded version of this video with no watermarks for your business. Now, in order to work with AutoDS, what you're gonna wanna do is go to the Shopify app once your Shopify store is created. You're gonna search for AutoDS, download it, and once you've downloaded it, you're gonna connect it to your Shopify store. So over here in the top left, you can see the various different stores that I have connected to my AutoDS account. Like said, I use AutoDS myself because it is the most reliable and trustworthy source for products and for suppliers. Once all of that is done, you can simply pick the product of your choice, click on import draft, and boom, within a few clicks, your product is going to be in your store, so now you can sell. By using the link in the description, you can go get your own AutoDS account and get up to 2 times the free value, which is 30 days for free instead of 15. This gives you plenty of time so you can go ahead and test your own products with minimal risk. Back to the video.
A question I believe a lot of people watching this video have is, how were you able to go from idea or passion to creating a fan base for yourself? Because it's not just as easy as recording one song, posting it, and then you get thousands of views, right? You had to work hard for it, but how did you actually do that to create the fan base?
Yeah, man, I mean, first off, I'm gonna say fan base is the hardest thing to acquire, like, nowadays. In 2024, dude, like, you could have the best music in the world, best product, whatever. You could put it in any scenario, and just getting people that constantly come back and, like, actually fuck with, like, what you're doing is, like, it's so hard, you know? But you just gotta, you know, stay genuine and legitimate. When I first started out, dude, like, obviously everyone starts somewhere. I had 0 followers, you know? And I'm pretty sure I got my first big break. I started, this was before, like, people were really doing this, because now people do this all the time. I started paying people to post my stuff on, like repurpose pages and everything. And they, a few of them started blowing up, and I got, like, probably 500 followers, dude. But that was, like, I was like, holy shit, like, this is working, and people were actually liking my music. Because at first, like, I'd show my friends, and obviously my friends are gonna be, yo, that's hard. And looking back, the music was trash. Like, it was so bad, bro. It was my first songs. So, you know, I needed other people's opinions, you know, because, like, people around me, they're obviously, even if they don't like it, they're gonna lie and tell me they like it. So when people that I didn't know through the internet were telling me that my shit's hard, I was like, whoa, like, this is different, you know? I was posting on SoundCloud, dude. I didn't even have a Spotify account or anything. And then eventually I started making friends in the industry, like music friends that also made music that were, like, around the same, like, caliber as me, you'd say. Started doing songs with them, still posting on SoundCloud. They taught me a lot. Like, there's other people that were doing it with me. When they figured something out, they'd tell me. and I would just obviously do it myself. So I got the Spotify account up and everything. Yeah, like from there, you know, obviously I wasn't dropping on SoundCloud as much, and Spotify has a lot more reach. I was getting more followers, more fans. The independent label I'm signed to right now reached out. I probably had 10,000 followers at this point. And like, I just explained it quick, but this is probably 2-3 years in of just grinding, making no money, just doing it out of pure love, to be honest, love for the music. And they reached out. I was actually down here on vacation with my friends because he was going to college, and they called me. I got on a call with them. Before I knew it, I was in Maryland with him. They signed me, gave me my bonus, dude. This was like the first time I got paid for music, so that was another milestone I hit, bro, another stepping stone. It was fucking, I was mind blown. And then from there, dude, it was actually kind of slow rolling because we were trying to figure everything out, and like, you know, because at the end of the day, it's always changing. The industry's always changing, and you know, there's never a extremely correct way to go about anything. So we were testing different stuff out, and then when the reaction stuff started happening and people started reacting to my songs, that's when it took off, bro. And that was recently, to be honest. It was only a few months ago, really. But that was still long, but that's like a quick explanation of everything. It was just constant stepping stones, dude. And like, it's the little things that just, you know, help you learn, and just eventually you're gonna get there if you just don't give up. So, I mean, that's my journey, for real.
Like, personally, I didn't even know you've been working at this for like over 6 years now, which is pretty crazy because I was doing the same. Like, I've been for 6 years, but shit started moving 4 years after. Pretty similar journey.
That's the thing, too. It's like nobody sees the work behind closed doors. Like, people think that, you know, I had one viral video and I just blew up and, oh, he's so lucky. And it's like, nah, it's not really luck. It's like, bro, I was working at this every single day for 6 years, you know, when everyone else was out fucking partying and all this shit. I was, you know, making the music. I was still doing the drug in my fucking room, though, by myself, and I still had the vision. I knew I could be something, and I knew I just had to get on my shit. I had to stop fucking around, and no one sees that shit, you know? And a lot of people don't talk about it either. Yeah. They just see the success and nothing else. And
who inspires you in the music industry to produce more music? Who's alive now? Because we talked about Juice WRLD, but who do you listen to on a regular basis or follow and think to yourself like, wow, I want to create the impact he does, or I want to spread the message he does, or I just like his music and I want to spread my music with as many people as he does?
I definitely take a lot of inspiration from Post Malone, Kid Leroy. I mean, they're like probably two of my favorites when it comes down to me, like what made me start making the music I make, them. But I listen to everything. Like, I'll fuck around and listen to some jazz. I'll like go back and listen to some like classical sometimes, like just fucking around, bro, because I just love like the sonic frequencies of music. Like, and you can't just listen to one genre and think like, I don't know, like me personally, I can't just listen to one genre. I'll just get sick of it too quick. But I like looking at the underground and other people that are coming up making completely different music than what I make, because it helps me, you know, expand like how I could change my music. Because obviously I make what I want to make. I don't make things like, if my manager told me you got to make a song like this, like, no, dude, like I'm gonna make what I feel, because that's what music is about, you know. And people aren't gonna relate to it if you're forcing yourself to talk about something or say something in a certain way. No one's gonna feel that, you know. So I like taking inspiration from other people that haven't necessarily made it, because I know there's not a lot of people telling them what to do. They're just doing it. Yeah. And that's where greatness starts, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays in 2024, there's new genres coming out that no one even thought about fucking 5 years ago. So I love looking into that scene. But yeah, definitely Post Malone, Kid Leroy for major artists, obviously Juice WRLD, and that SoundCloud era too, Trippy. Fucking, I love that sad music. But yeah, hell yeah.
Nah, that's awesome, bro. I feel like that's why we were able to click it from the start, and why I reached out to you, because all those people you're naming, like if you look at my Spotify playlist, it's just those people. You know, like Trippy Red, old Trippy Red, don't really rock with his new stuff too much, but that heartbreak music, something about it makes me want to make money, makes me motivated. But another question I had is, now going back to the brand, what inspiration do you have from other brands, or who do you get inspiration from where you want to see your brand be as big as theirs or spread the same message as theirs? And how do you use that inspiration to portray it with the brand we're trying to create?
To be honest, man, like, I'm not that tapped into like the brand industry, like people making brands. Obviously, like I have some friends that made some brands. I've seen brands everywhere, clothing brands, but I'm really just trying to do my own thing. Like, I don't think, I may be mistaken, but I don't think there's anybody out there that has a brand specifically with like the same narrative that I'm trying to push, because like we talked about previously, nobody really likes to talk about it, and no one's like outspoken about this subject specifically. I feel like there are definitely some brands that have a narrative around them, whether it's even like we were talking about a little bit earlier, Full Send, like their brand Full Send, like fuck, just send it. Like people like to rep that shit. They like to be fucking party animals and shit. They like, you know, and you could probably see it for yourself. Full Send, when they're wearing it, they're like, oh, that guy's got a Full Send shit on. The guy's got a Happy Dad hat even. Like same, like just that whole Nelk wave. I think subconsciously, maybe I took some inspiration from that because I was like fucking with how they were, like how they laid out their brand, how they promoted it, like how they just made it fucking mega brand. But obviously it's pushing almost the opposite narrative that I'm pushing. But the way that they structure the brand and run it, I think is beautiful. Yeah, but bottom line, like specific inspiration, I don't think I really took anything. I had the vision in my mind. Took inspiration from myself, if we're being honest. And to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, the same way that I got inspired to make my music is almost the exact same thing. Like, I don't go into the studio knowing exactly what I'm gonna do, knowing, you know, what I want this song to sound like or even be about sometimes. I just kind of start talking and then it just, my mind just flows. I feel like the way I built the brand is almost similar. Yeah. Like, I don't know what design I'm dropping. It's just gonna come to my head. I'm gonna be like, this is good. And yeah, I just feel like I'm running the clothing the same way as the music.
We came inside. It was getting dark outside. We're actually in Henny's room right now. He's currently moving, but I'll let you tell the people.
Yeah, I mean, this is my room. Shit, I don't really know what to say, but I'm moving right now, so nothing's in it, but this is where I'll be at. Maybe in a second we can check out where the studio was, but all that shit's gone too. Because I got to be out of here in like a week. I'm moving to Texas.
So we haven't actually even launched this brand yet. We're still working towards it. Henny just did his first solo drop, which kind of prepared him to work with us together too. But yeah, let the people know what the next steps of the brand are, you know, because they're probably unsure of what the brand actually is or where we are with it.
Yeah, so we're looking at the highest quality shit that we could possibly get. It took us a while to, you know, find the right manufacturers and everything. But, you know, we finally found some people that, like, fit what I want to do. And, yeah, so from here on out, it's pretty much just figuring out the designs. Yeah, we're not doing none of that drop shipping shit. It's going to be in-house, everything in-house. I'm probably going to be signing a lot of the stuff I drop, you know, that has to do with my music and, like, my personal brand.
So if people want to go listen to Henny or Maze, support your message, listen to your music, follow your brand, whatever it is, where can they go find you?
100%. Instagram, fucking TikTok, any social media platform, Henny or Mez. You can find my music on Spotify, Apple, all the streaming platforms, Henny or Mez. Maybe we can pop them up here or something. But yeah, I mean, if you follow those pages, you're probably going to see, you know, a more in-depth background to, like, me creating this brand, because I'm going to be asking questions on there. I want other people's input, you know, because the last thing I want to do is sell something that nobody really wants. So I'm going to be asking you guys, you know, for your opinions on certain designs, maybe certain things I can do, like giveaways or whatever. But yeah, Henny or Mez on everything.
Feel free to comment down below, too, if you guys have any inspiration. I'll send it over to Henny so we can get this brand rolling with your guys' feedback. Apart from that, bro, there might be out here a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs, aspiring artists, people who are just dealing with drug issues or any other type of issues. Do you have any words for them to feel better, get off their asses, start working, or whatever it is they're dealing with?
Yeah, like I said before, the grass is greener on either side. You got to trust yourself. If you're hanging around the wrong people, get out of that shit. The only person that can change you is you. So don't listen to what anybody else has to say or what anybody else is doing, because if they're doing bad and you're hanging around them, you're going to be doing bad too. So do it for yourself.
Dude, I appreciate you for having me over, bro.
Yeah.
I'm actually, that was a fucking good dap. I'm going back home literally in a few hours, catching my flight, but I'll fly out. If you comment down below, guys, if you guys like this video, like the brand, we'll do another video once we do the first launch. Hopefully spread around the message and the love. But yeah, bro, once more.
100%.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I was trying to get another one. But yeah, subscribe.